Good morning. We've been away for a while. We were doing a series of Wednesday night recaps, and we took a few weeks off. But
do you think they missed us?
I think so. You missed us. We just want to give the fans what they want.
That's right.
But we haven't been off. We have actually been in a series called Why Easter Matters as we lead up to Easter Sunday. And Pastor Hans and I have been kind of tag teaming it and taking 1 week and another week. And it's an interesting series that it focuses on characters that surrounded the crucifixion of Jesus and what part they might have played. Ultimately, God's plan, obviously, but they fell right into line, true to form. In the week one, we looked at Caiaphas, who was the high priest who just wanted to entrap Jesus. He wanted to get him away from the crowd, and they thought if they could just crucify him for the good of the people, that's how they played it off, that all their problems would go away, and little did they know. And week one looked at the high cost of following Jesus, that we all surrender something in our lives, whether it's relationship, whether it's something precious to us, we surrender that when we choose to follow Jesus.
And then week two was Judas, and the whole issue of surrender, and that Judas had plans for Jesus's life. He wanted Jesus to be a certain way, do certain things for him, for the nation of Israel. But Jesus had his own plan, which was obviously God's plan. And because Judas didn't surrender, he ended up shipwrecking his own life. And so that was week two, and then week three.
Last night we talked about the thief on the cross and how Jesus in those last moments showed tremendous grace and mercy in somebody's life that didn't line up with living for God, but in the end, it just shows you the grace and the mercy that was brought from the cross. And talked about how we can continually trust God no matter the circumstances of life.
Yeah, no matter what it looks like is going on.
Yeah. And
not only does the question why Easter matters important, like why does Wednesday night matter? Mm-hmm. Why Wednesday night? Pastor Brandon said that he and I are tag teaming. Kind of made me think of my wrestling fan days. Tag team wrestling. I think Pastor Brandon and I would be a killer tag team wrestling team, but that's beside the point. But why does Wednesday night matter? I think there's a few things we talked about a little earlier. I think it matters because you're developing a helpful habit in your life of being with God's people, of studying the Word of God, looking at the principles of God. It's helpful. And then, we're not called to do this journey alone. I would hate to do life alone as a Christian. We got you, Pastor Petrucci, other friends, people we have in our lives, family. It's pretty huge.
I think it's a good night to invite somebody. It's a lot less, it's not church, so to say. It's very
a little more relaxed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So being able to invite people. Being able to do your journey as a Christian with somebody else, and then it's also fun.
It is.
We actually have a good time. Despite the masks, we really have a good time, and you get to know each other, talk with different people. Maybe you can't catch on a Sunday.
Right.
It's not just for you as an adult, but for the whole family.
Yeah.
If you have young ones, if you have kids in the middle, if you have teenagers, there's something for all of them. So Easter matters 100%. Wednesday nights matter. Absolutely. And we're just grateful that you took a few minutes to check out what's going on. If you haven't, come on out this coming Wednesday night, and we're going to have a great time. So God bless you guys. Have a good one.
Have a great day.